Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, I'm Natasha. This is Always Be Crafting. Yes, there is a curler in my hair. Yes, I am behind the wheel of a car again because it is 7:40, which is earlier than I like to be out and about. I like to not leave my house before 8 if ever possible. But today I have to be at my first holiday market of the season. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I know I've been working really hard. I've made lots and lots of things. I have a giant bag full of things, but I'm always worried that I don't have enough. I'm always worried there's not enough variety or enough of any one item. Like, I think I only have like 12 scrunchies. That doesn't feel like enough scrunchies. I only have, well, I think I have enough of those notebook covers. I was on a roll with the notebook covers. The cork pencil pouches haven't even been turned inside out yet. They're done sewing, but I have to still turn them right side out. I haven't done that yet, so I brought those with me. Some of my bags, some of the newer bags, like the tote bags I made 4 new tote bags like this past week, or in the past 2 weeks probably. And those are cute, but they don't have tags on them. They haven't had their price tags put on yet. I got all those, I made those circular waterproof tags to add to my bags, and I haven't even hole punched them because my life did not go the way I thought it would this week, and I kept saving items like hole punching and turning things inside out for when I wouldn't have sewing machine time. And then I luckily got extra sewing machine time the last 2 days with my son not feeling well. So yeah, it's just been kind of surprising, and I feel a little bad because I haven't been as organized as I like to be. But I think in some ways with, getting a little sick, the congestion, going on antibiotics, going on steroids, still trying to figure out work, I think I'm still just discombobulated, I feel like the weather's too warm for November, so it doesn't feel like November, so all those little triggers in my brain that say, hey, it's time, those haven't been going off. Thanksgiving's not till next week, so that still feels really far away. But then as soon as Thanksgiving happens, it's going to be boom, boom, boom. Christmas, New Year's, it's just like everything's going to tumble now. So I guess I'm a little nervous that I haven't done enough, but also really excited to do this market because I'm doing it with one of my best friends. Her name is Jessica, and her little business, not little, but her home business is called JC Knits, and she does amazing knit and crochet. I mean, she is such a star. And I said to myself, Natasha, if you didn't bring enough things, you're sharing a table with Jessica, just spread it out, put more of her stuff on the table if you have to, and don't worry about it. I get to spend the day with my friend, and we are vending, excuse me, we are vending at a holiday market neither of us have been to, so neither of us know what to expect. So this is just going to be a fun day. I can't worry. If I don't sell anything, I don't sell anything. I hope I sell something because, there's a certain amount of money you pay to have a table. So, and I, spent a lot of money this past, couple months buying fabrics, but I was going to buy fabrics because I was going on the shop hops. Anyways, if you're new here and you're thinking, what is this lady talking about? Thank you for visiting. I hope you go back and watch some of my other videos. I have a whole series of Daily Makes November, which is what this is. Did I even say this is Daily Makes November? Oh my gosh, I'm a very, very bad blogger today. Bad vlogger, not blogger. I'm not typing, I'm talking. Oh my. Anyways, I'm on my way. I should be there in about 5 more minutes, and I will take as much footage as I can. But like I said, I also have to turn bags inside out, and put tags on things. So maybe after everything gets settled, I'll take a little footage of what the space looks like. I'll let you wave to Jessica if she wants to be on camera. Maybe I'll have her hold the camera and I'll do a little tour of our table. It's not even a booth, it's just a table today. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You gotta do things that scare you sometimes, right? And this is a little scary because there's a lot of new to this, so I'm excited. And what else can I say? Oh, I picked up my setup last night. He got off the bus, the charter bus that comes down from college. He didn't get in till 11:15. So by the time we got home, it was like almost midnight. It was like 11:55 when we pulled into our driveway. And so I didn't get to bed till after midnight, like 12:45 maybe, by the time everyone, I wound down and climbed into bed. And then I woke up at 4:45 because my brain was just like buzzing with all the things I have to do today. So it's going to be what it's going to be. I have a feeling I'm going to have a very big nap. Hopefully I get to show you around the show, and I will talk to you on my way home and let you know how it went. Thanks for being here. Bye. Well, do I look hot and sweaty? Because, it was kind of hot and sweaty day. Even though it's really cold outside. Let me close the window so there's not so much wind. Even though it's really cold outside, it was toasty warm inside the hall, the nature center that we were in. And getting everything set up, I had that, that anxiety sweat in the beginning. And then it kind of cool down a little bit, but then at the end, packing up. So I am crazy looking, but I did well enough on sales. My goal was my table fee. That was my goal. I said, if I can just make back my table fee, once I make that back, everything else is golden, because I was doing a lot of shopping because I did the shop hop. Hi, again, if you are new here, you can go back and take a look at some past videos. But, excuse me, the New England shop hop, I have to recount. I think it was 22 stores at the end of the day, how many stores I did. I think it was 22. Stores in New England that I was hopping around and going in, and because I like to support small businesses, I was always buying something in every single store. Even if the store wasn't exactly like my cup of tea, I made sure to buy something in every store. And some of those things that I purchased, I knew were going to be fabrics that I would use for holiday market. Because I said, you know what? This will make excellent fabric for a toiletry bag, or this will make excellent fabric for blah, 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 tote bag, whatever I thought I was making for the holiday market. So all of it was earmarked, or some of it was earmarked, and then I got to go into my stash of fabrics for other things that I'd be like, ooh, I remember I bought this fabric, I had a lot of fun. I'm sorry I'm talking a mile a minute. I hope this makes sense, because I only snapped a few pictures, or I took one little teeny tiny video during the thing, and then I was busy. It was busy, even when we didn't have customers right at our table, because obviously there were lulls, and not necessarily somebody at our table. I had brought with me, pardon me, something's falling in back. I had brought with me some hand sewing. So I did that, and I'm so glad I did, because it helped me get out of my head and into my body, which we talk a lot about. And I actually heard it phrased a different way recently. If you watch The Last Homely House, is another YouTube channel with Kate, and her big green couch, her lime green sofa. She's a lovely, lovely YouTuber, and she's been around, I think 7 years or something. She's had a YouTube channel, and she's got tutorials and lots of wonderful things. But anyways, she was talking on one of her vlogs recently, and she had used the phrase out of your head and into your hands. And I just thought, well, see, I always say out of my head and into my body, but into my hands is absolutely right. That's what I was doing. I was not as stressed out or anxious or nervous or all those negative emotions that catch us no matter what we're doing. They catch us, they catch up to us. But I wasn't experiencing them because I had my hands busy, and it was delightful because I had this bag of scrap fabric, and these are all fabrics that I love. They, you know, they're scrap because I used larger cuts, and all I have are the scrap pieces of them. So I feel like I keep, I don't know, like driving into the sunshine now. I'm driving into the sunset because the sun is setting. It's 3:30 and the sun is already getting low. I'm going home where I will shower and put on clean pajamas and probably take a nap until someone tells me dinner's ready. I don't even care what dinner is. I don't care if somebody orders it. I don't care if somebody makes it. As long as, and if nobody tells me what dinner is, then I'll wake up and I will make myself a sandwich. I don't know, but I think I am done with sewing for today. Oh, I didn't tell you what I sold, like some of the items that went really well. So all those little bookmarks went. I don't remember if I showed you, but what I think I'm gonna do is maybe tomorrow, maybe that'll be my video tomorrow. Maybe I will show you how to make the bookmarks because all of them went. I think I only had like 15, so it wasn't like a huge amount, but they went really quick. So I thought, oh, okay, well, it's an easy, they cost $2, so it was a low cost buy-in for the consumer, and not a lot of fabric, definitely not $2 worth of fabric, you know, but you charge for your time, etc. Very easy to make, straightforward, so I think I will just make a quick tutorial tomorrow on how to make the bookmarks, because that'll be a short and sweet video, and I think after this week, with all of my giant makes, it'll be nice to look forward to a small make. Also tomorrow we're going to see a matinee at the local community theater. Sounds redundant, local community, but at our community theater we're going to see a matinee of Young Frankenstein. So I'll be working in the morning and then going to that in the afternoon, so I'll be kind of busy tomorrow, so it's nice to have something organized. What else sold? I sold I think 4 of the notebooks, so that was nice. That felt really rewarding because I love those notebooks. I only had prepared, I think 7 or 8. I think I prepared 8. No, I prepared 7 because I brought home 3 and I sold 4. So I think I have like 5 more at home. Like the fabric's already cut out. I just need to sew them together. So I'll have those ready to go to market next Saturday because I think that's like a nice number of notebooks, doesn't overwhelm the table. And everyone loved that the pencil came with it. And I'm like, it was such like a easy thing to do. I'm like, oh, I have these really cute pencils. Let me stick a pencil in each notebook. And, you know, everyone just loved that. Like, oh, it comes with a pencil. Oh, like, who knew that was the trick to selling a notebook? Free pencil. So that was really nice. And then what else sold? A couple of my bags, which was really nice. Like one of my tote bags sold, and one of my toiletry bags sold, and so it felt really rewarding. Unfortunately, nobody went for the bean bags, you know, the stress relief eye bag thing. So I'm not sure if I'm marketing those right, like if I'm not showing them off to their full potential so people understand what they are when they're looking at them, because none of those had sold at the Honey Harvest in September either. And I think they're a great product. So I'm like, why is nobody buying this? Because I don't think it's the fabric choice. I don't think it's the idea. I don't think it's the price point. I think it's people may not understand what they are, like, because it's like a relief, I think I call them like relief bag or something, or relief pillow is what I think I call it. Anyways, maybe I need to relook at how I market those. One person loved my power pins, my buttons that I made, and bought 5. So that felt really rewarding because I was like, yes, someone else gets it. So that was nice that they liked it. And I think I'm going to make a few more before the next market because I really liked my display. So I'm going to just kind of fill in the space. And I could have used a few more. When I set up the display, I'm like, I wish I had a couple more here. So now that I sold 5, I'm like, yeah, now I'm definitely going to make at least 5, if not more. Maybe 8, who knows? Don't go crazy of those because I just think they're fun to have the fun sayings on them. What else can I tell you? What else sold? None of the Hanukkah stuff sold. So no Hanukkah banners, no Christmas banners, because I also had like Christmas ones, like pennant, kind of like triangle shaped ones. None of those sold. And I don't know, again, if it's my display. Our display was, when you see it, we're kind of like long and spread out. And we were, based on how the room was set up, like where my friend Jessica and I could actually like be and sit and engage with people was kind of at the opposite end of those banners. So again, I'm not sure if they just didn't sell because of location. I wasn't able to talk them up, or maybe I didn't have them displayed as clearly. I think there was a lot of visual clutter. Like we had a lot of layers going on because she has so much. We both have so many different colors in our products because she deals with knits and crochets and I deal with fabric, and both of us are always drawn to color. So when you walk up, it's kind of a cacophony of color. So I can see that being overwhelming for some people. The table that was next to us was an artist who has all her prints matted already. All her prints are matted. And she's been doing this a long time, so she's I was very impressed with how she ran things. Very nice woman as well. And like to see her family come in to like pack her up and unpack her, it's like they obviously do this a lot because they knew exactly what they were doing, and it was fast. You know, it was like her son and daughter and their families and the kids, like all the kids over the age of 10 were there lifting and moving things. So I was like, all right, they got it together. But she had beautiful artwork. She had like the big pieces on the wall. She had all the framed ones on the table flat. So I think even though everything was super, super, super colorful, because everything's in a frame, you can see it all flat. And anytime someone bought a framed piece, they replaced it right away. So there was never an empty space on the table, like ever, because they had stock underneath. Underneath their table, they had more stock. So obviously she does this regularly, because then she also had like the boxes with the matted prints just in the mat, not in a frame. So you could get that instead. If you saw one in a frame but didn't want a frame, you could just pull it from the box instead. So I was just trying to like learn from her. I was like, all right, she's obviously successful. She's been doing this for years. Let me see what I can learn from someone who's seen it all and done it all. And even though she said the exact same thing, like to every single customer, it was, I was like, this is okay. It's her story, and she just goes with it. She's just absolutely authentic. And her story talks about her husband, and she holds like this big laminated picture of her husband, because he was like on TV at one point with animals, and all her pictures are animal based. So she would talk like, did you know my husband, da, 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 da. Well, you know, we used to travel and I see this, and then she'd tell the stories, and she'd just walk right up, do you know my husband? And I was like, what a weird way to like approach someone, but also so incredibly friendly. Like she's at a dinner party, like, oh, do you know my husband, you know? And it was just her manner was like a dinner party. Like everyone was at a party, and she was just like, oh, hi, you know, you're my new best friend, let's do. And sometimes I think that like going up to people can be so pushy, and people just want to look, you know, they don't want to be approached. And I'm tired of hearing myself say things like, let me know if you need any help, because that doesn't feel authentic to me, even though obviously I do want to help people. It just feels very salesy, like, I'm trying to make a sale today. How can you give me your money? You know, it doesn't seem as friendly. And so I was really paying attention to how this woman, who's obviously very successful, and I saw like almost every single person who came to her table bought something. Like they were just there looking, and then they would just fall in love with her and be like, yeah, you know what? I do want this elephant print. And oh yeah, you know what? This kangaroo is amazing. You know, it was just wild to watch. Anyways, a couple of friends showed up, which was awesome. I love seeing people I know, very cheery. And I love it when, you know, friends support friends. That's awesome. It makes me feel so loved when my friends say, you know what, Natasha, we don't just love you, but we also love this bag that you made. And I want to have a bag made by you. And I want to give this to my son's teacher, or I want to ... You know, it just makes me feel really loved. And I was worried a little bit that I wouldn't have as many people I know, since this is in the town next door to Days Market, where the next two markets are in my town. So obviously I'll probably know more people because I'm a music teacher in town and I tend to see, you know, my music families. That being said, I also teach music in that town, the town next door. So I did have like one of my 4-year-olds like ran up and he was like, Miss Natasha, what are you doing here? It was hilarious. And then his big sisters, who haven't seen me in like 2 or 3 years, they're like, wait, we know you? And I'm like, oh my God, girls. Like, hello, I taught you music when you were babies. Like, how do you not know me? You know, but they just, you know, they're like in elementary school and they don't think about their, you know, babyhood or preschool music teacher anymore. Like, that's just not on their radar. So it was really sweet because he's in like the forest class at the preschool I teach at. So I still see him on a weekly basis. And he's just like, what? You're here? It was awesome. Is there anything else I can tell you? So yeah, I think it was a good day of sales. I made my money back from how much I invested for the buy-in. So the number I needed to hit total, because I was in my mind, I'm like, okay, I just need to make $77.50 because that will cover my table fee at all 3 markets, because one market doesn't even have a fee. It's like free, no table fee. And then I split the other 2 markets with my friend Jessica. So I just had to make $77.50. That's all I had to make. And I made it. And then I made more, but I stopped counting because everything else is just gravy. Not gravy, that's not the right word. I just reinvested into my business. Any money I make at these events, I just am putting back into business cards or bags, whatever I need to keep this stuff going, mailing materials, whatever I need to keep this business going, all that goes into. So in that way, I felt like it was successful. I had a good time. I got to do some hand sewing. I got to hang out with one of my best friends, and I made some sales and smiled a lot. So I'm exhausted. I'm almost home. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's so much talking and it's talking a mile a minute. I hope it is somewhat entertaining for you. And I hope you come back tomorrow and learn how to make a bookmark. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.